place. All right, Kevin, so nice job, man. So today we did dispersion drills, or dispersion data collecting.
Yep.
Really pretty cool, right? Really quite exciting to see the changes right out of the gate. There was a 22 yard dispersion pattern. We take one of those balls that was just in the rough out, it was like an 11 yard dispersion pattern. So not going to happen every time, with 5 balls. But even when we went on to the next hole of the drive, were pretty much the same stuff. We actually kept it going just to see if we could kind of keep those numbers going, and it seemed to kind of stay with us. So from the before videos, what we saw, Kevin played a lot of golf over the weekend, so I put a lot of the stuff to practice and still struggled with the right shots. And it was pretty evident in how we were setting up that the setup got a little kind of anti-right. We got a little closed, a little on top of it. So a little adjustments there, kind of a little reminder of how to pivot and how to really load up behind it to shallow everything out. But immediately started seeing that spin rate come down on the Mevo, with it the dispersion patterns.
Yeah.
Still a little bit of work I think to do with the irons, and really out here at Tampa Palms there's not many even lies, so everything's a little bit right to left, everything's a little bit left to right, and then fighting those those slices to the back left pins and the hooks to the back right and all that sort of stuff. So a little bit of work to go with that, but great job with the driving. I think we just got to keep going with the drills, keep going with the the things that we're working on. Anything that you saw that you felt like would be good work for the future? Anything that you need to focus on?
No, I think it's really just kind of keep doing the same thing that we've been working on, which is kind of make sure I'm getting back to a good place and standing back, and then come through the ball to body instead of throwing my hands at it. So
perfect, great. And the big takeaway for this dispersion drill is a little bit for course management. So out here at Tampa Palms, we've got a lot of trees, we've got a lot of water. It's a very tight golf course. But even at your worst, it was maybe a 31 yard dispersion pattern. Most of these fairways are 35 yards wide, but then the trees start at like 40 or 45. So knowing that you have, even at your worst of the dispersion, you have the room to go ahead and hit your driver for the most part. Or even if you lay back and take some of the trouble out of play, you've got all the fairway in the world to do. So that's why doing these dispersion kind of practices have a big impact. Look at the Mevo numbers, getting a feel for what do we have to do to make everything better, I think has a huge impact. But next time you go out, you're going to be nice and free because you're able to look at a fairway and think, okay, that's well within my range.
Yep.
Same thing with going into greens. So keep the decision making good, keep aggressively swinging like we're wanting you to do, and you'll be just good.
Sounds good.
Thanks so much for your time during this lesson package. Great job.
Thank you.